Hi, my name is Gail Chaudrue, and I'm a parent of St. Patrick's students and a parish volunteer. Mr. Kromka invited me to give my thoughts on this weekend's gospel for a parent piece this week. So this weekend we have a great gospel. It's from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 18, 9 through 14. And Jesus gives us a parable of a couple different ways to approach prayer. We see a Pharisee coming to the temple, and he's praying and telling God all the great things that he does, all the reasons that he should be holy and justified, and that he should have his prayers answered. And then we see a tax collector who is praying in humility and asking God for mercy. And Jesus tells the disciples that it is the tax collector who recognizes his need for mercy who walks away justified. What does that mean? Justified means when we move from sin to holiness, with God's grace and with God walking with us. And so this tax collector and his humility are what is drawing God's mercy and opening his life up to what that means for him. So what is humility? What does that mean for us? What does it mean to be humble? Does it mean thinking that we're bad, seeing all the wrong in ourselves? The church teaches us that humility is seeing ourselves as God sees us, seeing ourselves as we are in relationship to God and to our neighbor. We see that we're not perfect. We see that we are in need of God's grace. And if anything teaches us this, really parenting does, it shows us that we don't always know what we're doing. We don't always know what we have. God, when we come to him in prayer, wants us to come with this heart of humility, this heart of seeing ourselves in need of a loving Father. Not that we, like the Pharisee, have to make ourselves holy and then present ourselves to God, but that God wants our hearts in brokenness and humility to come to him, asking for mercy and asking for him to be with us in prayer. So this week, I would challenge you to think about humility, to pray in humility. There's a litany of humility that the church offers to us that is a really beautiful prayer. If you've never heard it, I would encourage you to Google it. If nothing else, just keep the tax collector's words in mind, which are, "O God, be merciful to me, a sinner." And then really think about humility. Think about how we are beautifully created daughters and sons of God, and how God wants to walk with us in our path, how he wants to show us his love and his mercy, and he wants to shower us with all of those things, bringing us to holiness, justifying us, and bringing us closer to him in prayer. So I hope you have a good week, a week of good self-reflection, a good week of prayer.